you don't have to agree with the 14th Amendment. But I wouldn't have to agree with that either if like they revoked birthright citizenship.
Okay, exactly. So
But
it don't even matter that you say that it's unconstitutional.
Hold on. The point is here. The point is that I wouldn't pass an executive order. I would try to do it via Congress. Donald Trump tried to pass an executive order, and that executive order is unconstitutional, right? So the difference is I wouldn't pass an EEO that would be unconstitutional. Trump did.
Either way, you calling it unconstitutional, and if it passes, and then you now,
but it hasn't. It is currently the executive order was unconstitutional when Donald Trump tried to sign it because, according to the Constitution at that time, and currently, it is a birthright citizenship is within the Constitution.
Well, you said midterm, so most states right now have been changed, which would give Republicans the majority, which when it votes. Most of the
you guys are still not getting a majority. For example, take Tennessee Congressional 4th District. Massey lost, bringing in a pro-MAGA. I think Republicans are going to be absolutely furious with that, and they're going to vote Democrats. Same with James Tallarico. Donald Trump endorsed Ken instead of the incumbent. So James Tallarico is also going to be in Texas, and we're seeing blue waves. In Georgia, Democrats outvoted Republicans in the primaries. Right, so they're showing out numbers never seen before. So we are going to win back the Senate and the House. Now, my question is, why do you support his executive order even though it is unconstitutional? Right, his executive order attempted to ban birthright citizenship, but birthright citizenship is protected via the Constitution. So why do you still support it?
Well, because I don't agree with it. That's why.
Okay, you don't have to agree with the Constitution, but you still have to uphold and defend it. Right, that's a patriot. You're anti-American inherently if you want to dismantle the Constitution like Trump.
Dismantle it? No, I just want to change that one thing.
Well, Donald Trump called for the termination of the Constitution.
Well,
Donald Trump called for the termination of all rules and articles, even those found in the Constitution.
So he wants to change the Constitution as it was intended.
He wants to terminate the Constitution.
So he wants to get rid of the Constitution altogether.
That's what he said.
So he doesn't want to replace it with anything or that.
That's what he said in December of 2022. He said that he wants to terminate the Constitution, all rules, regulations, and articles, even those in the Constitution.
And that he didn't want to replace. He didn't say anything about replacing it with anything new or changing. Nope. No, he just said, "I want to get rid of the Constitution." That's it. Blam. End of discussion.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so he just literally went on stage saying, I want to demolish the Constitution.
It was a Truth Social post.
By everybody.
It was a Truth Social post.
Oh, it was a post. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so if he's I would have to hear him speak about it and what he would say after.
If he posts about it, if he posts that he wants to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution, that is him calling for the termination of the Constitution.
Yeah, but he didn't say whether or not he was going to replace it with anything. Like I said, I would have to hear him discuss it, discuss it, what he wants to do or replace it with, if he wants to replace it or just dismantle it.
But he can't do that himself. There are checks and balances. He cannot do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things y'all said he can't do himself and he got done. So,
because he violated the law? Yeah, he cannot. Hold on, are you saying Donald Trump can terminate the Constitution?
Y'all keep saying he can't, but he has, and you say the
law.
Yes,
he violates the law.
Okay, he's not in jail. He's not in
because he voted for him.
Nothing. Well, he didn't violate nothing. He's still not in jail.
Hold on. How about you don't hear? How about you don't hear it from me? Hear it from a Republican. A Republican can admit that Donald Trump asked this Republican to put him over the Constitution, and that is inherently anti-American because we need to prioritize to the Constitution over like any politician, right? We put the Constitution first.
Why is that?
Because people who serve take an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic entities. Right? Yeah. Don't take it from me. Take it from a Republican, okay? Take it from a Republican. Not from me. Take it from a Republican. Here's this.
I had no right to irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. And I really do believe that anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. What the president maintained that day, and frankly has said over and over again over the last 2.5 years, is completely false. And it's contrary to what our Constitution and the laws of this country provide. I dismissed it out of hand. But sadly, the president was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear. And while I made my case to him of what I understood my oath to the Constitution to require, the president ultimately, continued to demand that I choose him over the Constitution. So in this moment,
That's former Vice President Mike Pence saying that Donald Trump on January 6th asked Mike Pence to put him over the Constitution. This is corroborated by Trump's own attorney, where Donald Trump's attorney admitted to violating the Elections Clause, which is a clause within the Constitution, by sending fake electoral slates to 7 key swing states without the request or consent of the governor.
You support Mike Pence?
I don't, but this is evidence that Donald Trump violated the Elections Clause.
Okay, yeah, no one cares what Mike Pence says. I'll tell you that now.
Well, no, this is a Republican. It's not a liberal, though. It's a Republican.
No. Mike Pence was his vice president, and then went against him after that, and that's why he got kicked out from vice president.
Hold on. So he told you why he got against him. He told you why he went against him because Donald Trump asked him to put him over the Constitution. This is corroborated by Trump's own attorneys. So you're talking about
something that happened in 2016? So you're talking about
2021. Sorry, 2021.
So I'm talking about when Mike Pence was no longer considered. He was not a true Republican. That's why I'm saying when he was vice president.
Hold on, he is a Republican. Mike Pence is a Republican.
He can claim to be whatever he is, but
Mike Pence is like one of the last true Republicans, and Thomas Massey is also one of the last two. Guess what? One of the last couple Republicans got voted out by MAGAs.
Well, okay,
MAGAs are traitors to this country. You're a traitor to this country.
What policies? What policies?
He support. Yeah, Mike Pence and Thomas Massey are pro smaller government, pro 2A.
No, I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that. I said what policies did he enforce that makes him look Republican? What policies did he enforce and vote for that shows that
he worked alongside Donald Trump in his first administration to pass the TCJA.
He went against him also. So
no, he worked in accordance with Donald Trump to pass the TCJA.
Okay, so why was he kicked from vice president if Trump
because Mike Pence put the Constitution over Donald Trump, and Donald Trump didn't like that.
And that makes him Republican, even though there's no policies you can tell me that he voted on to show that.
I don't know. I don't care about Mike Pence. I know he's a Republican, and you do too.
Okay.
You're just upset that he put Donald Trump after the Constitution. That he put the Constitution first and upheld his oath. Right? You're a traitor to this country. You are a traitor to this country.
2016,
2021.
So we're not talking about. So we're talking about 2021. So
Mike Pence was vice president, and Donald Trump was president in 2021. Yes. And Mike Pence said, the attorney saying, yes, we did violate the Elections Clause, but it was a presidential act, therefore we should have presidential immunity. And guess what? That argument worked in court.
I mean, well, aren't you upholding? Well, since you want to uphold everything, well, shouldn't you agree with presidential immunity then? Since you want to agree with that,
I don't think. To be honest, no, I don't agree with that. But
exactly.
The presidential.
There's things you don't agree with, but
there's things I don't agree with, but it should still be upheld.
Wouldn't you want them to change? Well, no, you don't want it to change. You want it to stay the same.
No, I don't want it to stay the same. I would advocate for progressives to be in office.
So it's only biased when Trump wants to change it, but not biased when you want.
No, he can change it legally. He cannot change the Constitution himself. He can't do that himself via executive order. He cannot do that. That is why checks and balances are in place to prevent that from happening.
What if he ends up doing it?
Then that would be the dismantle of American democracy. We would not have freedom of speech.
Okay,
we would not have the freedom of religion. We would not have Pro 2A. We would not have the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment, the 10th Amendment, the 11th Amendment, the 12th Amendment, the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, the 16th Amendment, the 17th Amendment, the 18th Amendment, the 19th Amendment, the 20th Amendment, the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th Amendment. All of those would be gone, as well as the Election Clause, the Declare War Clause, the Declare War Clause, the Taxation Clause, the Appropriations Clause. All of those would be gone if he dismantles the Constitution. Yes, democracy would be gone. Votes would be gone. Elections would be gone. He would have absolute power, just like Hitler did in 1940 in Germany, and just like Mussolini did in Italy.
No, I feel like he would have if you paint him like a king, I would think he would have power like Caesar.
No, he's a wannabe fascist.
You have to name like some of the worst. Oh, I see. It's only when you name the worst. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's fascism? What's fascism?
He'll be like Stalin. I'm sorry. I said
Mussolini and Hitler.
Yeah, or Stalin. So I got to stick to your criteria. I'm
Okay,
sorry if
what
I
can
name you.
I go by the 14 tenets of fascism. Do you disagree with my definition?
Of Trump being anything like Mussolini or of like him, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. The 14 tenets of fascism is powerful and continuing nationalism. That's obvious.
Okay, so show me
Make America.
one
Hold on.
thing.
Let me
Hold on,
finish.
hold
Let
on.
me finish. Let me finish. 14 tenets of fascism are the first one's gonna be powerful and continuing nationalism. This obviously obvious. Make America great again. That's nationalism. Disdain for human rights. Human rights have been violated. Kilmarber Garcia was illegally deported to CICOT, where he was beaten, tortured, and starved. And according to the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, Donald Trump knew that his human rights are being violated. Identifications of enemy as a unifying cause. Undocumented immigrants, trans people. Undocumented immigrants are the poison of the thought of the country, and trans people are pedophiles. That's what Donald Trump claims. So that's going to be number 3. Supremacy of the military. Yes, quite literally, a $1.5 trillion defense budget, as well as ICE. He's wanting to militarize ICE. Rampant sexism. He raped a woman. He said women are only good for giving birth, and trying to putting judge in place to overturn Roe v. Wade. Controlled mass media. He literally saying that people in the media cannot criticize him or they'll get their licenses revoked. He said CNN and MSNBC is illegal. That is unconstitutional. No media outlet is illegal. The Pentagon is restricting people who can actually access the press briefing room.
Okay,
Obsession
so
with national security. The reason why he supports mass deportation is because of national security. The reason why he wants Greenland is because of national security. The reason why he wants Canada is because of national security. The reason why he attacked Venezuela is because of national security. The reason why he attacked Iran is because of national security. The reason why he wants to withdraw out of all these different aspects of world health, of world organizations is because of national security. Religion and government intertwined. We see this the most prominent with Republicans in office. They want to put the 10 Commandments in the schools. Corporate power protected. Labor law suppressed. Disdain for intellectual arts. Obsession with crime and punishment. He's a 34-count felon, as well as going after people.
Okay.
Rampant cronyism is in corruption. He literally did a rug pull with a meme porn. Fraudulent elections. He tried to overturn the 2023 election. Under these definitions, Trump is a fascist.
So name to me what the mustache guy, because I know on TikTok you get it. So what did the mustache guy do?
Yeah.
So name a few things he did.
Name a few things he did. Yeah, he did genocide. He did genocide.
Did Trump
He
do that?
started
Did
World
Trump
War
do
II.
that? Did Trump do that?
He threatened genocide.
I said, did Trump? Oh my gosh, did he do that?
He threatened, yes.
Did he do that? Yes or no? It's a simple yes or no. No, he did it. So he didn't do what Hitler did. Did he do what Hitler? No. So you're just naming. So when we ask,
Mussolini. Hold on. Also, pause.
so you're talking about a tweet. Oh my, let's talk about tweets. Oh, I'm mad about a post. So I'm asking about things he's actually done.
Sure.
Done.
First off. Sorry, I was I had to look at something. Hitler committed genocide. Donald Trump is not. He threatened genocide. I don't think you have to be I don't think you have to commit genocide in order to be a fascist. I gave you my definition of fascism.
Oh, so you don't have to exactly be like Adolf. You just gotta.
Yeah, I never said you have to exactly.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. So.
I cited Hitler and Mussolini as prominent figures.
But he's not
of
like
fascism.
them. He didn't do nothing like them. He does. He
is a fascist. He is a fascist like them. Yes.
No, he is not. He has done nothing close to what they have done.
Powerful and continuing nationalism, disdain for human rights, identifying enemies as a unifying cause, supremacy of the military, rampant sexism, controlled mass media, obsession with national security, religion and government intertwined, corporate power protected, labor law suppressed, disdain for the intellectual arts,
no genocide,
obsession with
no one against any other religion.
Also, yeah, there are concentration camps. ICE detention centers are concentration camps.
Also, did not attack allies like he did. He attacked his allies.
Actually, he threatened to. He threatened to.
He did not actually attack them, though. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh! When I say did something, didn't do it.
Okay, so can you agree he's a wannabe fascist?
Can understand definitions and words?
Can you agree that he's a wannabe fascist then?
Wannabe fascist? Yeah. No, I don't think he's a fascist.
What's your definition of fascism then?
What's my fascist? I feel like fascist is. I feel like Adolf was definitely not. I feel like he was more like a. I feel like more of an imperialist, more like an emperor. Want to be emperor.
Hitler was a fascist.
He was a.
Hitler followed in the steps of Mussolini. Fascisto. I don't know. Fuck, I mispronounced that. Hitler followed in the steps of
I thought he
Mussolini.
disliked
Mussolini was a fascist.
I thought he disliked Mussolini quite a bit because Mussolini kept messing up.
No, Hitler followed in the footsteps of Mussolini, quite literally, and they're both fascists. I'm
So
I'm
that's
not
all.
comparing. I'm not comparing the individuals themselves. All I'm comparing is that all three of these individuals, Mussolini, Hitler, and Trump, are fascists. Under the definition of the 14 tenets of fascism, they're all fascists, and you support a fascist. I wonder
So
why.
you wonder why.
I mean, I know why. I don't have to wonder. You're an anti-American traitor.
So
Your
is Trump
response?
so is Trump a dictator?
No, he's a wannabe dictator.
So that's what it considers a fascist. So there's one thing showing he's not a fascist. Is he ultra-territorialism?
It's what?
Does he target minorities outside
Yes.
groups? So what minority groups has he attacked?
Undocumented immigrants, trans people, women, people of color, disabled people.
So I consider trans people the same within the same American group as me. They're within this. They're people just like you and me. Are you claiming they're
He
different?
attacks them.
Hold on. Are you claiming they're different, or are they not people like you and me?
Well, they are minorities. Trans people
Are
are
you they not
minorities.
people like you and me? Oh, I'm a part
They
of that
are.
minority.
Are you trans?
Oh, so they're not people like you and me.
They are people like you
Oh,
and
so they
I.
are a part of my. Okay, so you trying to say they're a part of some minority group? They're a part of the same society as me and the same people as me. All because you want to say they're part of some
What's a
other minority.
minority?
So I would consider that being like either Italian,
What the
certain
fuck?
certain ethnicities, races, not just.
Sure. Like
I'm not gonna say minority groups as in like religions. To me, that's not a minority group. Religions, any
trans
religions
people
can
are
get
a
along.
minority. Hold on, just to like educate you. Trans people are a minority. Women are a minority. People
So
of
are they?
color are a
So
minority. Disabled people are a minority.
a min. Okay, so a min. So they're different from us. That's what you're saying.
No, they're not different.
What
They've
makes them
just
okay? What makes
they've
them a
been,
minority then?
but because they're oppressed within today's society
Yeah. So
due to
how are
the
they different from
patriarchy.
me? I mean, what? So what differs from me? How am I not a part of that minority? Are they not like
Because
me?
are you a white straight cisgender man?
Oh, so they are not like people like me. So they aren't what people? What are they?
Are you a white straight cisgender man?
I'm not. Yes. What?
Okay, sure. You're a white straight cisgender man. Women are not men, therefore they're not white straight cisgender men. Trans people are not cisgender, therefore they don't fit into the category. People of color are not white, therefore they don't fit into that
Okay, so
category.
straight cis women are not considered in the same minority as me.
They are You're not a minority. The women are the woman is a minority, not you. You're not a minority, buddy.
Oh, so what is more populated more than men is women, but they're considered a minority.
Because they're oppressed by the patriarchy.
So it doesn't matter about number. So even if there's more of them, they're still considered the minority.
Because they're oppressed.
So I thought
It's not
minority.
that hard to understand.
Oh, only also oppressed means minority, or maybe I don't know the definition of minority and oppressed.
I think you don't know the definition of quite a lot of things, man. Yes.
So you're telling me minority means
Minorities,
oppressed.
all minorities are oppressed, yes.
So no, I'm asking you, does minority mean depressed? I mean oppressed.
Depressed? No, it doesn't mean depressed.
You know what I meant, oppressed.
The literal definition, no, but colloquially.
Oh, so that's what. Okay, so you lied to me. So that's okay. So what's
If you let me finish, the literal definition of minority does not mean oppressed. I don't think it does. I don't know the actual minority definition. Let's take a look at it. I'm gonna grant it to you. Wait, hold on, pause. Let's see. Merriam-Webster.
they just differ from race, religion, ethnicity, language, or culture.
A part of a population thought of as differing from the rest of the
Yeah, I
population
just
in
said
some
that.
characteristics and often subject to differential treatment. So yeah, minority does mean oppressed.
Where do you get your definition from? Where did you read that from?
Merriam-Webster.
Merriam-Webster.
hmm Merriam-Webster is going to be 3A. Merriam-Webster 3A. A part of the population thought of as differing from the rest of the population in some characteristics and often subject to differential treatment. So yeah, a minority does mean oppressed. In other words,
So either Cornell Law School is wrong.
Merriam-Webster.
So I've got, so the term minority typically refers to a group of people who have certain characteristics or attributes, immutable or not, that distinguish them from the majority of people. So what makes you a minority is what makes you different from the majority. That's what makes you a minority, because you are a smaller group. You are the majority.
No, it doesn't matter if like they're a quote unquote smaller group. A part of a population thought it was differing.
Okay, so if I say that is multiple definitions. Hold on. So if I say that is the majority, and I say that is the majority, which one is more, the majority or the minority? Which one's more?
The majority would be more.
Exactly. Minority just means you differ from the majority. That is why you're a minority. That is why they say.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but there's also different definitions, right? The first definition that of minority is the smaller. Hold on, let me finish. The first definition of minority.
So my definition is correct. So you're already saying my definition is correct.
Both can be correct at the same time. Minority is the smaller in number of two groups.
Okay, so minority means in
terms of number. Yes, it can be in terms of number, but it can also mean a part of a population thought it was differing from the rest of the population in some characteristics, and often subjected to differential treatment. Sorry, I could not pronounce that word. Holy moly, I'm stumbling across my words. So yeah, it can be true. Both can be true at the same time.
Oh, so, yes, so women are minorities.
Are you denying? Hold on. Are you denying that women are oppressed?
That women are oppressed? I never said anything about a woman.
Are women oppressed?
I don't know.
They are. Are people of color oppressed?
Definitely.
Okay. Are trans people oppressed?
I don't. Not everywhere.
They are in America. Yes, they are. In American society, yes.
Well, many of them that I've talked to seem pretty open and free, and do not think like you do, and they do not call themselves oppressed. So don't put that title on them when they do not claim that title. When many that don't claim that title, sorry, but if you're saying every single one of them claim to be oppressed, well, then you would be.
I'm not making a claim that every single person is claiming that.
So stop saying the minority are oppressed, because that is also a lie. Because not all of them are oppressed or claim to be oppressed. So therefore, minority just means differ entry, because it can't always mean that they're oppressed, because not all. So minority, majority of the time, would be the definition of just differing from the majority.
No.
Okay. So you're telling me someone that is not. So you're telling me that someone that claims not to be oppressed and is not oppressed, when they claim to be when they claim to be the minority,
they're still oppressed. They're still oppressed. If they claim not to be oppressed, then they're part of the minority.
Okay, so they're able to live life just like any other person. What makes them oppressed? What makes them oppressed?
Example, like if a person of color tells you they're not oppressed, they are. I mean, take the Veil of Darkness. What makes them oppressed?
What I'm asking you.
I'll tell you right now. The Veil of Darkness.
Darkness.
The Veil of Darkness, done over 90 million people, over 36 different municipals, and cities.
Yeah, I didn't ask about 90 million people. I asked you for a specific person.
This is a study.
No, I'm asking for a specific person that lives a life just like me, goes to a job. What is he oppressed by? What stops him?
I'm about to tell you what this study found.
I'm not asking about a study. I'm asking you specifically. What have you seen a person be oppressed by?
A study.
Oh, a study showed you a bunch of people.
I'm not gonna give you an anecdote experience. That's not how I debate. I'm gonna give you statistics.
Because you ain't got none. Because a lot of them live wonderful lives.
That's just like not true. You're
telling me they live bad lives. They choose to live bad.
A lot of people, including white people, don't really live good lives right now because of the economy and how shit it is. So that's just
because of the job they choose.
The Veil of Darkness theory is going to be, or not theory, the Veil of Darkness study was done by Stanford, 90 million people, 36 different municipals. You ran. And it found that in these across these different states, over 90 million people, black people were pulled over significantly more than white people during the day compared to at night when officers could not see. which proved that there is literally racial motivation within these stops. That doesn't mean all of them, no, but this study does prove that yes, in some contexts there is racial motivation. You also have the redlining. It's about the banks. You also have, in terms of gender, the gender wage gap, the pink tax. Have all these different studies that prove that minorities are oppressed. I mean, if a woman claims not to be oppressed, they're oppressed because of the pink tax. They're oppressed because of the gender wage gap. It's just true. It's just like objectively true. 13% of the population, but cases more than 0.5% of crimes. Do they do it themselves? I would love to talk to you about that, Jose. I'm not gonna address what you said until you come up in the guest box because that's a racist dog whistle, and I want you to say it with your actual voice. I want you to come on here, say it with your whole chest, Jose. Because you know that's not true, and you know that's a racist dog whistle. How's it going? What do you want to talk about?
People capitalizing on racism.
People capitalizing on racism? What do you mean?
Right. What you're doing.
What am I doing?
Capitalizing off racism. What are your thoughts?
How am I capitalizing off racism?
Are you asking that because you don't think you're doing it, or you have to actually have a definition for it?
I'm genuinely asking you how I'm capitalizing off of racism.
And because in other words, you're saying clearly, not only is that not a thing, I can't fundamentally understand what you're saying when I say capitalize off of racism, i.e. using victim mentality to draw in an audience, i.e. using racial divide to profit while dividing people. Yes.
Are you white?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you think 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime?
Yes. So hold on. To retort, whoa, didn't you just ask a question? Shh.
But I need a follow up. I need a follow up. Can I not do a follow up?
I bet you do, but now here's my question to your question.
A line of dialogue.
Yes, I bet you are. However, I would like to ask: is most of the crime committed against a black person normally from another black person? Since we're talking stats.
Sure. Well, let's just address what I first said. The 13.
Good thing. Now we can continue on that we've gotten that clarity. Go ahead.
I didn't answer your question, so I don't know what kind of clarity you got.
Wait. You don't think the number one issue for black men is other black men?
The issue for men is other men. Yeah, I can agree with you.
Black men are statistically more likely to be killed by other black men versus cops.
According to who?
Per basically everything out there you ever look up. Unless you're trying to tell me there's literally counter to that.
I'm agnostic. Tell me your source.
Anywhere, just anything. Anything FBI stats. Is not a source. I imagine literally we can go to the FBI right now and it will back my claim.
Sure, what's the title?
Oh, I don't know. Go ahead and look it up.
Go ahead and look it up.
I'm pretty positive nobody. Are you telling me something exists though that's counter to what I'm saying? Are you actually even? But forget that. Are you telling me that's what you believe, that black people aren't? Are you saying?
What I'm saying is that 13% of the population does not commit 50% of the crime. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not what that number represents.
I'll tell you.
13% of the population,
which is black people,
versus 50 versus a 50% demographic, and then the per capita is that yes, black people commit the most crime.
Black people don't.
We know that. We know that not only statistically. We know that not only statistically. We know it intuitively. We know it statistically and intuitively.
Sure. Yeah, let me just ask you a question. Do those statistics count for exonerations?
You know why that's a horrible stat to bring up?
No, they don't count for exonerations.
You know why it's a horrible stat to bring up, though?
What percentage of black people?
How many exonerations are done a year?
What percentage of black people that are incarcerated?
Why are you running? Why are you running from something you brought up?
Listen,
why are you running from what you brought up? How many exonerations are done a year?
Can I finish going down my line of dialogue, and I will let
Dude,
answer any question you have.
no. This is a conversation. You're bringing up stats. I'm bringing up counter stats, or I'm addressing the stat you bring up. And sorry, dude, I'm not going to write stuff.
I haven't.
I'm not going to write stuff.
I haven't brought up. Hold on. I haven't brought up any.
My
point
dude.
where
My
I
dude.
haven't-
This is real life talk, unfortunately. If you need to debate to have conversations, then
I have.
you don't want
not
to talk to
brought-
me. You
I
don't want to
have-
talk to me because I'll wreck you hard because I'm gonna bring you to task on all your stats. How many are done? How many exonerations are done a year?
I have not given you any stats.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Name the stat.
You
Name the
brought
stat.
you brought up exonerations. Why did you bring up exonerations? Because you know 60% of
Did I-
exonerations are black people. How many exonerations are done a year?
Did I even give you the exact percentage?
My dude, again, this is not debate. This is a conversation. And yes, I'm going to hold your stats to task. We're going to go
What
point
stats did I
by
give you?
point.
What stats did I give you?
You tried to bring up exonerations.
What
Why
stat did
else
I
would
give
you
you?
have brought that up if not?
What stat did I give you?
You brought up exonerations, dude. Why did you bring up?
What
Tell you what.
stat did I give
Stop.
you?
Then explain to me why did you bring up exonerations?
So that I can continue with my point of dialogue. That's why.
Explain specifically the point of bringing up exonerations. Otherwise, why did you bring it up in the talk?
So you
why
want me
did
to-
you bring
yeah.
up exonerations?
So you want me to continue the point that I was saying? Yes.
You're bad faith, dude. You're dumb, bad faith, and you're hoping that if you just go through your little fucking monologue that you won't be held to task, and you hate that your feet are being held to the fucking fire.
Why are you so angry? You're an angry white man.
Oh wow, are you a broken record? Is this literally like? Is this like? Do you have like a little chart when you start panicking? First thing I'm gonna do is bring up. Why are you like this, dude? You need to calm down. You need to relax. Now I'm gonna be like Kamala Harris and laugh at nothing. Dude, are you panicking? Are you seriously panicking right now?
No, I laugh at pretty much.
Oh wow, that doesn't sound like yet another fucking bit of denial right there. So, dude, just explain to us so we know you're not full of shit. Why did you bring up the exonerations then? What's the point of this argument? And in the middle of that, I'm going to basically talk about exonerations, but it's not a statistic. Because I didn't say a number when I said the word exonerations. Why did you bring up exonerations then?
Yeah. So you didn't let me say a specific number. You said 60. The number that I brought up is 58% of exoneration, or 58% of black people are exonerated. Now
you brought up this point because
because the FBI data reports do not account. The 1350 statistics don't account for exoneration rates.
And that's why I asked you
Right. and
how
now
many
you can guess, now you can
exonerations
give me the
happen a year.
counter-argument.
How many exonerations happen a year?
Like what? 250? I'm assuming.
Don't you
like that.
think that stat seems a little bit under? By the way, it's even lower than that.
No, it's not. It's like 250 last I checked.
It's even lower than that.
Yeah. What's your source?
Basically, every time I look it up, it's always under 200.
Oh, basically every time I look it up is always over 1,000.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah,
Let's
perfect.
see.
Check it out. By the way, that was rhetorical. Like I said, it's 250.
Yeah, except unless that's for 2025, which it could be, because I haven't had to look at it. But you know what? Let's say it is 1,000.
I said 250.
So let's say it is 1,000.
I said
1,000 out of
don't
what?
Don't be disingenuous. I said 250.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to make the numbers easier when we do this, little comparison. So, this
So what's your
1,000
point?
is-
What's your point on bringing up like how many exonerations are done each year? What's your point?
Oh, to show that it's such an insignificant stat, but obviously that's why you bring up the percentage, so you don't have to
Because,
address
yes,
the fact that it's an insignificant fact.
Because it's not an insignificant fact when 58% of people are exonerated. 58% of black people that
Out
are
of
incarcerated are exonerated.
250.
Yeah, 58% of black people who are exonerated,
Yes.
who are incarcerated are exonerated.
Right, out of a pool of 250 people.
No, are you stupid?
There are 250 exonerations. Right? That
Yes.
occur in a year.
You're
Yes.
stupid.
Sorry, go ahead. What do you...
58% of black people that are exonerated. Sorry, let me restart. 58% of black people that are incarcerated are exonerated. Are you stupid?
What does that 58% equal?
How many black people are incarcerated?
Which is what? I'm asking for the quantity, the number, the actual number.
I don't know. Let's check. How many black people are incarcerated? Let's check. Uh,
No, dude, I'm saying if you're
so roughly 450,000 black men are incarcerated in the U.S. So let's take 58% of that. What is 58%?
Oh no, you're not. Are you so you're right now you're either being bad faith or you're just being genuinely. Do you honestly think that number applies to the incarcerations? Is that what you're literally? No way you're this dumb, dude. You're either being dumb or disingenuous. I can't tell which right now.
261,000. No.
You think that 58% is in reference to the totality of all people incarcerated, not the...
Yeah. They make up 50. Yes. I can give you the source for that.
Let me give you
a second.
I love how clueless you are. I love it. No, I love it. I love it.
Let me give you a source for that, buddy.
Who's this other person in here with us, by the way? Or is that just you?
That's me. Let's see.
Dude, there's nothing to talk about, dude. I can see you clearly don't understand.
So according to
you either don't understand or you're playing dumb.
National Registry of Exoneration Report highlight racial disparity and wrongful convictions. This is
right.
September 27, 2022.
So what? If you don't know how to read the stats, who cares?
I do know how to read the stats. I think you don't know how to read the stats.
You think the 58%?
You still think 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime when you know that doesn't account for exoneration rates. Which I think that's why you don't know how to read the crime, because you agreed that you agree that this 1350 doesn't account for exoneration rates in terms of black people. You can also acknowledge that black people are the most exonerated in the country.
I can definitely say that. But you don't seem to understand the exoneration means that 58% is referring to the people who got exonerated, not. My dude, again.
This is referencing. This is referencing across.
My dude. I know there's a lot of dumb people on TikTok, but
pause.
You can't hide your slowness with this.
This is referencing. PNAS who has been tracking. Who has been tracking crime for decades. Right, so this is across multiple different decades. I think since 1970s, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That Michigan law is literally citing PNAS, who's been tracking crime statistics, and they say 53%, so it's not really 58. 1980s. Yes, 1980s is since PNAS has been tracking crime. Let me just double check that. Oh, you're unmuted, yeah.
If you want, I can just run. I can run for you.
Sure.
Would you like that?
What's your counter argument? I cited Michigan.
Hold on. We got somebody else coming up here. Maybe they can help us out here. Maybe they can help you with understanding the numbers.
Who's coming up here?
Oh, I thought somebody was coming up to help you out. Tell you what. Let's run some AI. Let's run some AI here.
AI? That's crazy.
I heard that.
You know that if I tell my AI the same thing, it'll agree with me, right? So
sure.
Then we determine who's right?
Okay, yeah, this would be great.
Why would we use AI if it agrees with either person who types whatever?
Aside from the fact that I'm clearly smarter than you, I know how to use AI well enough to basically get the exact answer I want to get, and I can see.
So can I? I'm able to tell the AI what I want them to tell me. Do you not know how AI works? How old are you? Like 50?
Yeah, but you're questioning it, huh? Wait, but either way, so you fundamentally believe that percentage applies to the incarceration rates versus people who have been exonerated. That's how you feel that number that you initially quoted worked, huh?
Yeah, if you have a source that can prove me wrong, I mean, I would be happy to learn and concede.
Yeah, why don't you run that through chat? Why don't you run that question?
Give me the title of the source.
Just run it through chat. Just run it through your chat.
No, I gave you the title for my source. Can you give me a title for your source?
Just run it through your chat GPT.
Give me a title. I'm not gonna do AI. Can you give me a title?
Why not? Wouldn't it be biased to you?
I'm willing to concede. but I need to be proven wrong. I've conceded many times on this live stream.
Dude,
But
I don't care. I really don't care.
Tell me the source.
I really don't care.
So are you going to tell me the source?
You're telling me. Let me get this straight though. You're telling me.
Hold on. Can you give me the source?
No, I'm going to say no.
Me?
No, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and believe.
What the fuck are you doing?
You can go ahead and believe.
Hold on. What is the claim that you're making?
What I want you to do is keep repeating yourself.
What is the claim that you're making?
What is the claim I'm making? What was the claim I made?
I'm asking you what claim you made that you have failed to provide evidence for.
I'm saying if you think when people talk about exonerations and you hear that 60%, whatever the number was, don't nitpick me.
Okay, continue. What's your claim?
What did you apply it to? What did you apply it to?
I'm asking you for your claim that I just asked you evidence for, that I was willing to concede on.
My dude, I want to punch you. You're so dumb. I really do.
That's cool. Violence. That's great. Can you tell me your claim? Repeat your claim. I'll do your own.
Have you been hit before
claim.
because you were being so dumb? They just hit you for that reason. I'm fundamentally,
This guy cannot give me his claim or a source.
As sarcastic as this seems, I'm very curious. Have you been hit before because of? What
is your claim that you're making about exoneration rates and black people?
The fact that you applied that number to incarcerations, not exonerations. The fact that you did that. You took the 400,000 and you applied that number to that as if that's what we're even fucking talking about. So dude, again.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know if you're being dumb. I don't know if you're being dumb.
Hold on. Just to clarify, your claim is that's 58% of exoneration rates are from the exonerations. You're saying 58% of them are black people. Is that the claim that you're making?
I'm saying that's yes. Actually, fine.
Okay.
Yes.
What? Okay, that's the claim you're making. What percentage, in accordance with the claim that you made, what percentage of white people are exonerated then?
Obviously, 42%, dipshit.
42%. So only white people or black people exist.
Or whatever the demographic is, dude.
What the fuck? No,
or whatever the demographic
what
is.
What percentage? See, I'm attacking your view since you didn't want to attack my view or present a counter source. I'm attacking your view. What percentage of white people have exoneration rates?
Who the fuck cares?
Me. I'm asking you a question about your view.
I know this. I know it's under 42%.
So it's
I know it's under
42%. So it's but what is the percentage?
I'm sorry, are you now asking me for the fucking terminology of what a fucking percentage is? Is that what you're fucking asking me?
No, I'm asking you for the percentage of white people that are exonerated. That's what I'm asking you.
It's got to be less than 42%, obviously, yes.
What is it?
I don't know. We can just look it up.
Is it less than 30? Is it less than 20? Is it less than 10?
We could look it up. But
how about you look it up because it's part of your claim. So look it up. Tell me how many white people are exonerated. Go ahead.
My dude, the reason I'm bringing up exonerations in the first place is because it's irrelevant.
Can you go do that?
I'm not. No, because it's irrelevant. Exonerations are irrelevant,
bro. It's irrelevant. No, it's really not irrelevant.
When you only have
let's say
dummy.
Let's say I grant you to be true. Let's say I grant what you said to be true. 58% of the exoneration rates are from black people, and you said less than 42%. I don't know why you would only say I don't know.
My dude, you're comparing.
So let's say 58% of exonerations are black people. Right. This does mean that black people are exonerated to a greater extent, and this also means that black people are racially profiled per the National Registry of Exonerations report that did highlight racial disparity in wrongful convictions, and that does account for it. A and B. The
my
statistics,
dude.
The 13. Hold on. The 1350. Hold on. The 1350. Hold on. The 1350.
My dude. 200 and
the 1350 statistics still don't account for exoneration rates. So if you want to make the claim that 58% of exonerations are black people, the 1350 still does not account for those exoneration rates. The 1350 does not account for any exoneration rates, as well as any other statistics in terms of white people, brown people, any of the above will not account for exoneration rates. So we have to determine what percentage of the population commits crime after exonerations are accounted for. Okay, because we obviously know that black people are exonerated at a greater extent. So now we have to determine after said exonerations.
My dude,
who
stop.
commits more crime?
My dude, you have got to be fucking kidding me. You're not going to tell me you're going to have 400,000.
I said let's grant what you said.
You're not going to have 4,000.
Pause.
You're not going to have 400. You got to be kidding me. Pause. You have to shut.
I said let's grant everything you said to be true. You have to provide me the statistics of after the of what the numbers are after exonerations are accounted for.
If it's
provide me the statistics of what percentage of white people are exonerated.
If there's 400,000 fucking convictions and only 250 of them are being overturned a year, or i.e. being exonerated, the number doesn't mean anything, dipshit. So the fact that you want to take 250 people and then split that up and act like that's anything at all to look at is fucking ludicrous.
Let me do your own research for you.
Dude, you know what the numbers are. 200 convictions a year. 200 convictions a year out of 400,000. Does that sound like exonerations? 200 exonerations? Does that sound relevant to you?
Pause. White individuals account for 69% of all arrests. Okay, so 69% of all arrests. Actually, let's take a look at FBI table 23. Does that work for you? 43. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. So this is in 2019. 4 million. Okay, that's talking about white men and women. Can we get into gender here? Because I would need white men. Race. Okay, hold on. Arrest under 18. Arrests. Total arrests. I guess we'll have to account women in this one too. So total arrests, according to FBI table number 43, there's a total of 6.8 million. 4.7 million of them are white people. 1.8 million of them are black or African American. 164,000 are Native American. 86,000 are Asian. And then 20 are Pacific Islanders. Yeah, so in accordance with this table in 2019, white people commit the majority of crime. Now, this is why I wanted to get into gender, because I want to see if white men commit more crime than black men. So let me scroll down. It doesn't talk about gender. So either way, this graph does prove that white men commit more crime in America.
Sure. And does that number include or exclude Latinos? Latinos.
Hold on. This does not account for exoneration rates. So
because the exoneration rates don't matter, dude. We've already explained that.
They do matter.
Why does 200 exonerations a year matter out of 400,000 a year, dipshit?
Hold on. And then we have...
Dude, how does 200 exonerations a year factor in to 400,000 fucking convictions a year? How on earth do you think that matters?
Take a look at Innocence Project real quick. Give me a second.
My dude, are you literally in denial right now? Is that what I'm seeing right now? This is sad. This is sad. Dude, this is sad. It's fucking sad.
Can you address what I said about like white people committing more crime though than black people?
Bro, that number you gave, literally, if you put the 50% to it, literally evens out. And I'm sure you're not even breaking down the races properly either.
So 1350.
Yes.
So what is half of 6.8 million? What is half of that?
3.4.
Is 1.8 million 3.4 million?
No.
So then that's not 1350, you dumbass.
Are you really that
Innocence
slow?
Project is a great source, yes.
Do you think that's how you do the math? You just cut it in half and that's how it works, huh?
Hey,
so you suck at math.
When you're referencing 30% of the population commits 50% of the crime.
Bro, you don't know math. I now understand what the problem is. You don't understand math. You suck at math. You clearly suck at math.
When you're referencing 13% of the population committing 50% of the crime, it's going to be 13% of the population committing 50% of the totality of crime, yes?
Right.
So if the total crime is
You don't know math,
6.8,
dude. Just say you don't know math. You don't understand math. You just don't understand math.
If the total crime is 6.8 million, we would expect half of that being committed by 13% of the population, aka black people, which would be what? 3.4 million. But it's not 3.4 million, it's 1.8 million. That
Dude,
is not half.
First of all, let's see these numbers you're talking about. First of all,
Yeah.
Latins.
FBI,
Where are the Latins
table,
in these numbers you're giving me?
FBI table 43.
Yeah, where are the Latins in these numbers you're talking about?
It's like I said, I named the what the actual races are on the table.
You said black, white, and then what was that
No,
other small demographic?
I said white, black people,
Uh-huh.
Native Americans, Asians, and then
Where's
it
Latin?
says-
Where are the Latins?
Where are the Latins? Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, if you're are you looking at the graph?
No.
Cool. Did I say Latinos?
Yeah, where are they?
Did I say Latinos?
I didn't hear it. Did you?
Then no, they're not on there.
What do you mean they're not on there? Why wouldn't Latinos be on there?
It's saying arrest by race and ethnicity. I don't know what the FBI considers.
I wonder where they are. I wonder where they are.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Bro, you can be honest with me. Like
because hold on.
You can be honest that you're just bad at math.
Ethnicity. I'm bad at math. How so?
Oh,
So
because you thought 200 inauguration, you thought 200 exonerations out of 400,000 was relevant.
So how many Latinos commit crime in 2019? Can you tell me then?
No, I sure can. I'm not reading the thing. I'm letting you read it.
Okay, sure. Let's see.
And I'll try to help you with the math. Don't worry. I remember numbers really well too. So it'll be easy to reference back to certain things. You know, like your 6.8 million, which you thought you only had to cut in half to show equal representation to be in the ballpark of what's going on there.
Yes, that's exactly what my math was correct.
Sure. Yeah. No, you did. You do not have cut a number in half. Unfortunately, you don't seem to know how to apply, basic math to an equation.
How did I not apply the math correctly? What about my math was wrong?
First of all, what is the ratio of 50 to 13? What is the ratio?
This guy's fucking stupid. Also,
it's 1 to 3. It's 1 to 3, silly pants. It's 1 to 3, silly pants.
Hold on. Also,
it's 1 to 3, silly pants.
Hold on. The FBI.
You want me to show you how to? You want me to show you how you do it on a calculator?
Hold on. Can you calm down?
Oh shit! Are you busting out the chart again? Are you having a panic attack, or is this like having a bad dream in your math class?
You're talking over me.
Yes, but
You
little pussy.